Hello, and welcome back to another My YouTube 2 commentary by your host, My YouTube 2. And as I stated before, last Tuesday was or whatever, it'll be a double upload this week because I didn't upload last week because my brain was like all hazy and shit, and I was like, I was really exhausted actually. I don't know why. Even right now I'm still like kind of exhausted, but I thought I'll get back on my feet like very soon anyway. Last commentary, I asked you guys to send me some great questions, and no one said any. No one said any, and I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna kill myself, and I'm gonna commit suicide, and it's all your fault. Anyway, onto the because I didn't do anything like last for like a week. There's a lot of topics that I want to talk about, and I'm just gonna let it ride. I have a whole list, and everything is kind of surface level, but you know, I'm a yapper, I'm a rambler, so we'll just see how long this goes on for. First things first, I have a little story to tell. While walking home one day, after college, I had noticed I was playing this song, right, and it's called Free Peace Flavor by Lupe Fiasco. The instrumental for it is so heavenly, and when I hear it all the time, it makes me feel so it makes me remember all the happiest aspects of my life, all the best moments of my life. And while playing it, I'm walking home. On the other side of the street, guess I saw. It was so weird. And this is the best part. Actually, I'll get to it. I saw my very first group of friends from secondary school or middle school for Americans, and the way I didn't even recognize because without my glasses I can barely see. But one of my friends, he looked at me, and you know when you haven't seen someone in years, and the person who's looking at you, the face just lights up, and they're just so fucking happy. That was him, and I was just like, oh my gosh, that's him. And I'm gonna name drop them, but that was so fucking cool. And then also my first friend in second as well, he was also there, and it was so cool seeing them. I didn't really we didn't have time to interact because they had to go somewhere, but it was just so crazy to think about because for me in high school, when I say high school, but I've always said American terminology even though I'm from England. When I say high school, I mean 6th grade to what would it be 10th grade, because that's what high school is in UK. But anyway, the very start of high school, this was literally my first ever friend group in September 2018, and I just remembered all those fucking times we had together. Back when we were all in the same tutor, in the same classes and shit like that. And with me in high school, I always not really flip flopped, but I knew a lot of people. I had a lot of friends, a lot of enemies, and every year or so I'd have a completely new friend group. Not to say that I would abandon the old one. It's just that I would just always be moving around, meeting new people and hanging out with new people. But to see your OG, your original, the first one, it brought back so much memories, and it meant a lot to me. Not to mention how they all look so different. One of them, he has a big afro now. Another one, his hair is really fucking long, all the way down. It's just so weird, and yeah, oh my gosh. I don't. If you've experienced this, which you probably have, it's just life changing because it makes you remember. There's this quote that I heard from this YouTube video, where it's your old friends who you haven't spoken to in years. Technically speaking, if they've not seen you, sorry for the stuttering, but if they have not seen you since the last time you spoke in person, they don't follow you on social media, none of that. The last time they spoke to you, that's the only version of you that they can remember. So, for example, you haven't spoken to someone since 2015, and they don't know your social medias, they don't know where you are right now, no one knows where you are. They only remember that version of you from 2015, and before that, they have no clue what you're up to or even doing or how you are now. And I think the thing is of meeting old friends of yours is that just the existence is nostalgia, because they remind you of when you were that age and when you both were friends ages ago. Because I remember Um, this was almost 7 years ago, when we were 11 years old, and now I turned 19 in September, so that's a very, very long time. And with that, um, it just blows my mind how fast time goes, because it feels like, and I'm not gonna say it feels like yesterday I first met them, but just to be just to have that reminder of, yo, these were the people who were first there for you when you were in a whole new environment. Because a lot of people go to a like middle or high school and it's like within their area. That wasn't me. Um, I went to a elementary school that was far, far away from where everyone else lived, and then I transferred over for high school, and it for my first day I didn't know like a single soul there, not a single person. So for them to be there for me and like to be my friends and shit, that meant a lot to me at the time. And I don't know, it's just fun. And there's more with that as well. When I go to this mall, my old friend as well, she works there, and it's been like 2 years and she still works there. It's like she works at Next, but even just like, again, there's like, because that's how I enter the store, because it goes in, it's like a outdoor entrance. But anytime I go to the store and see her and I like say hi to her, it's just so like fun to think about, because it's just weird, man. I don't know what to tell you. It's just really weird when you meet someone from the past, because again, it makes me so happy, because if I'm being really honest, every person I met before 2023, they meant like the world to me, because for the record, I met a lot of fucking people. Like I know a lot of people, so a lot of people mean a lot to me. But but the thing is that during that time period, before I was like before I was really 16, everyone I met in my life, they just was so much, not to say better than people I meet like today, but they just had so much personality, so much life in them, and so much like passion and aspiration. And a lot of my newer friends, they're not really, they're kind of like that, but not, it's not the same, I guess you could say. I still appreciate them, you know, but when you meet someone who just like and also I think it's because they remind me of the old me. I love reminding myself of who I used to be, because who I used to be for me was like a phenomenal person. I still think I'm pretty decent, but it like, so some days I feel like I'm like washed, and then like I make something I'm proud of, I'm like, holy shit, I'm a fucking legend again. That might be narcissistic, but that's not really that bad of a term, to be honest. But yeah, that's about it for that topic. I just find it, if anyone's new to this channel, this is what my commentaries are. I just fucking talk about random things. I just do that. It's not like this like well constructed video essay. I see like these other channels who like make very like serious and like deep topics. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care. Bro, I just like talking about this shit online. It's just funny to me. Anyway, next topic. Speaking of friends, it was my modern friend's birthday. That's a fucked up way of saying it. It's my college friend's birthday. And can you believe this girl? She made me buy I live in the UK, so first of all, it was from New York. She made me buy a $30 journal with a $10 golden pen. And I'm just like, it's not expensive, but it's like, do you really need this? Bless her soul. I did get her it, and I made a birthday drawing. Usually when it's anyone I know's birthday, I either buy them a physical gift, or I draw them I draw a picture of them at like a little, like, it's like a little birthday card, and I send it to them, because I feel like if it's someone's birthday, you gotta like be positive, you know, you gotta like be nice to them. Like it's just, I've been doing this for like years upon years upon years. If it's anyone I know's birthday, I always do something for them. There's no way I can't just like, I can't not just say happy birthday to them and leave it at that. I can't do that. It has to be like something to signify that I care about you. You know? I think that's what everyone should do. I feel like someone who like, I can't believe there's people out there who unironically just say to someone, HB. That's all they don't even say the name. They just say HB. That does remind me though. I know once was my friend's birthday. I think this was in 2022. I remember, like, we felt like bantering that day a little bit because that's like part of our friendship. I remember like he came in. I just said birthday. I just kept saying birthday, birthday. He said, "Oh well, no." He said, "Oh no, happy birthday, just birthday, just birthday, just birthday." Anyway, I'm laughing too much. You need to calm down. We need guys. This is a very serious YouTube channel. Mario Tube 2. A very serious name. A very serious YouTube channel. Let's move on. Music. Another. Okay. This is a theme. This is the 5th time I mentioned a friend today. I might have mentioned this before, but basically, I made this mixtape back in February, and it was a challenge to make it in 3 days. I made a comment on it. You can check it out somewhere. Someone I knew was inspired by that, and he decided to make his own album in 24 hours, and he failed. And then that 24 hours became like 3 months, and it released recently. I'm very proud of him for that, by the way, because I love when people like achieve shit with like, because again, I feel like a lot of people these days are really like proud of what they do or what they make. I feel like a lot of people like just don't try their best, and even if they're like it's like what this artist Tyler Creator said. Some people will like make a video, make a poster, or like make some like creative thing, make a piece of art. They'll post it online once and then never share it ever again. And it's like, you should be proud of what you make. You should actually like promote it. You know, if you actually really love what you created, you should actually try to not necessarily like shove it in people's faces like religion or something, but show that you genuinely love what you create, and it'll make people more interested. Because if you're so hyped about your own shit, hey, you know, someone might check it out. But anyway, his album is out. It's an ambient album, and it's really beautiful. Can I check? This is how you know I'm insane, by the way. When one of my friends like make something and they ask my opinion on it, you don't want to know. You're fucked. It's over, because with me, again, if you can't tell by this channel, I love talking, and also with that, I love typing. I talk the way I type, and I type the way I talk, and with that, basically, I wrote a review for his album, and it is. I'm gonna copy and I wrote it in the notes app. I'm gonna copy and paste the entire thing and put it in this worded thing something. Hold on, as I do that. But yeah, I really enjoyed the album. What's the next topic? Oh yeah, it's on music. Yeah, a lot of people like just like put me in their music. Like again, he thanked me for inspiring him. This other person used this artwork I drew of him. I drew it for his birthday actually, and then I drew it for her birthday actually, and then she said like, "Can you draw multiple poses of it for my channel?" And then she used one of those poses like 2 years later for like an album cover, which is kind of funny. I wrote 649 words for one album, which, 649. That's okay. I think I could write more. I wrote like 2 paragraphs for like every single song, and then like 3. But anyway, yeah, and last but not least with music, we'll probably get back to music in a second, like in a few minutes. But Doshi, do you guys know who Doshi is? She fucking sucks. I hope she dies. That's it. And I got a new vinyl. I always keep saying Lupe Fiasco, and there's a reason for that. You should check out his music. He made an album called Drill Music in Zion. That's what inspired my mixtape. He recorded an album in 72 hours, and I was like, damn, I'm just like him. I'm going to do that too. And I'll totally be as high as quality. And I found it in a store, which was very rare, by the way, because this artist is not like that popular like that. Like his biggest song released in like 2007 and 2010. Like he's like beyond like unknown at this point. But I love the record. I recommend you check it out. But while I was there, my extrovertness, I guess you could call it, kicked in. As you can tell with how I'm into our first past 50 minutes, Jesus Christmas, I am I apologize. This is what happens. This is why I do these weekly, because if I did this last week, I would have like had like half these people out of the way. But no, it's just multiple people. Um, there was this guy at the store who had like these cool as fuck chains, and I was like, this guy look cool as hell. I wish I looked like that. What the hell? Because I remember when I was younger, I like dreamed of like having that like punk emo kind of scene style. I couldn't really pull that off because when I was too young. Two, I come from a very sophisticated and Christian family, so dressing like that isn't really feasible at all. Not that like my parents would like get mad at me for doing it. It's more like my own thing as well. Like I like going out in public and looking like pristine. That's just my opinion. That's just how I am. But I was bored at the record store, so I just talked to the guy about music, and it was actually really fun. The first thing I found about him is that he likes pop music, so he's gay. And the second thing I learned was that he has great music taste because it's pop music, and I think pop is it's a pretty solid genre. Thank You Next is one of my favorite albums ever by Ariana Grande, and that's his third favorite album. So I was like, you know what, phenomenal taste. I fuck with you. And I tried to go like for a bit. I had to go to the shoe store to meet with my brother. And then when I came back to the store, there's that thing I do by the way with a lot of people. I'll creep up on them and I'll just scare the shit out of them. I like what do you do? I like jump and attack the shoulder, and then they start screaming. It's really funny. If you know me in real life, you know that like I'm honestly like I'm an insane person, but also I'm just like a troll. To be honest, I'm just trolling. I just do. I'm a very like extroverted person once you get to know me. But I guess like a lot of people say that, you know what I mean? But yeah, I am like very not childish. It's just that I'm very flanderized, and I'm just very extreme. I'm just very fun in general. But anyway, college. Don't you guys love college? College is so awesome. It's like purgatory to me. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before. I'm not sure really, but I was mad as fuck one day because I just can't believe my class. That's all it is. I just can't fucking stand them sometimes. It actually pissed me off. Okay, so May 6th was the deadline for a final project, a final college project, right? And can you believe that these motherfuckers some of them are still not submitted a project yet? Some people are 2 to 3 weeks late. 2 to 3 weeks late. And what is like the worst about it? Other colleges and like universities and shit, they would legitimately like give you a full fucking 0 for being that 2 weeks late to a final deadline. This is not just like some basic exam. This is the final last exam of the entire year, the one that actually means the most. And they're just not even caring. And I'm just like, what is wrong with you people? What sucks about I do media print in college, by the way, which means we've made websites, we recorded podcasts, we've done video edits, we've made magazines, articles, just a bunch of media shit, obviously. What sucks about it is that I remember the first like 3 weeks of college, everyone in my like 95% of the class wanted to leave the course, and that was so depressing for me because for me like college was always advertised as, oh, this is where you find your true people. This is where you find your fellow creatives and where you find all this stuff. In my opinion, I think you find your people at any point in your life. I don't think it's like proprietary to college. But, you know, that's what it's like usually sold as. And like, oh, you pick this course, you'll pick people who are just like you. And maybe that would happen to me in a different universe, because I actually was going to do a film course at a completely different college. But I decided to do print media because there's so much more benefits and so much more you could do with the thing with doing, and I see a lot of videos about how like people hate doing film in college. I think it's because a lot of filmmakers are really that good at filmmakers, in my opinion. Filmmaking takes a lot of time, and when you're like 18 or like 16 to 18, like young as hell, just starting out, yeah, I don't think it's like that fun to do. I think you have to like really practice it before getting into it. And also, it's so limiting. When you do a course where it's just film, all you do is film and edit. And with my course, again, you do so much more. And then so you do writing, scripting, you do recording, editing, but also you do page design and other stuff. Like there's so much more. I can't like list all the top of my head right now. But there was so many things I've done like in college in only 2 years. Whereas if I did a film course, I would have already done like 7 short films that were like, and like 5 out of 7 of them would probably be like ass. You know what I mean? Like I feel like, and I was gonna do the same for university actually. For university, when I was looking for places to apply to, I put up a film course and I declined it again. I chose, I'm doing a graphic design course which starts in September. Wish me luck, by the way, please. And I did that because with graphic design, again, there's so much more you could do, so much more jobs you could get. And also with graphic design, it's client work. If you can get into a business where it's clients oriented, you just make way more profit. You create a bigger portfolio for yourself. In terms of business, it's just a great idea to do that over film for me personally. But nonetheless, basically, to get back on track, people who picked my media course, a lot of them was like, oh, it was a media course. I thought it meant social media. And that's so sad because a lot of these people, they can create. I don't gotta act like they all suck at creating, because that's just not the truth. They did get better with time, obviously. But sorry, I'm never last Ben. But and I did enjoy helping them out with like all the stuff, how to use like a computer, really, how to use like Photoshop, InDesign, all that stuff. But overall, I feel like I was way more independent in college because I always felt like I was not necessarily above everyone else, but I just felt like I was able to do way more than them, with no real struggle. And that's what I thought about college. When you go to, I remember this is like a common thing. I remember near the end of elementary school, my teachers would say, "Oh, you know, high school is gonna be so difficult. It's gonna be so tough. You're gonna have to like this, that, the third." And then I go to high school, and it's not necessarily easy, but a lot of what I learned, in some subjects I already knew. Like, a lot of what I learned mathematically in high school, I learned some like the first half of like, if I did like a spectrum because like it's 5 years, the first 4 years, all of it was shit I actually learned in elementary school. That's like really, and I don't know if I went to an elementary school that was just way more advanced and like way more harsh on us in terms of education, but to me it just kind of sucks because I felt like, damn, like, again, like I felt like I was ahead of people when I felt bad because, like, how you also, again, not saying behind because everyone is on like a different pace. Everyone was at a different pace. Some people are doing better than me in some cases. Some people are doing worse than me. You know, like everyone is different. But it kind of sucks how, for most of my life I felt like I was just never like on the same level. And even like, I know my one of my teachers in college said this to me. I was making a kid's book that was like 72 pages, like all like illustration, like it looked like a genuine book that'll be like sold to like a publisher or whatever. I want to see if I have it saved. Oh, I don't. I remember what she said though. I was just making it, and she walked up to me and she said, "Is there anything you're not good at?" And that compliment just stood in my head for like the entire fucking day. Cause I was like, who says that to someone? What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you for saying that to me? I don't say it as an insult, but saying is okay. For me, when I get like compliments and shit, it kind of not me pisses me off, but as a kid and as a teen, and even sometimes like now as an adult, I get like a lot of genuine and kind compliments over the years, like so many of them, and I feel like spoiled. You know what I mean? Like I feel like, not saying I've been praised like I'm a god or something, not like that, but like sometimes I just hear compliments. I'm like, do I really deserve a compliment right now though? Do I do I need to hear something like that? Is there anything you're not good at? It's just something like do I need to hear that right now? Like I appreciate it so much. I really do love her for saying that, but it's just like, I don't know. That just stays in my mind sometimes. And obviously, again, don't get it twisted. I don't think that I'm some kind of god. I don't think I'm like above people. I really don't. I just find it so nice how people just like see what I create and just find it so like appealing. I really do appreciate what people like say about my stuff. But anyway, um, I got off topic, like very off topic, very quickly. Yeah, fuck the students in my class because they because they're 3 weeks late to their deadline. I was the only person to submit on fucking time, which is bullshit, by the way. I think I should get more extra points for that. And the reason why I'm upset is because, again, other colleges, they would just like give them a full blown 0, and I don't want them to get a 0, but it's discipline, no? I feel like it's discipline. I feel like if you're that late to your final like submission, I feel like that has to be punishable. And even then, like because of like how great of a bond they have with like the tutors, they like get like some leeway, they get like more spare, like secretly more spare time. I'm just like, damn, you know, like I don't know. It just kind of bugs me how, you know, like my teacher, because if you don't know, my magazine, which is what I made for my thing, you want to check it out, I'll link it to you in the comments. I remember I told her I wanted my magazine to be 164 pages, like a full-blown magazine. And she said, "Oh, you don't have enough time to be doing that. Just stick to 30 pages." And I ended up with 44 because I hate listening to people. I hate listening to teachers tell me what to do. I was a bad student. It's just that like when someone doesn't understand like my idea or vision, it just kind of pisses me off. It's just how I am. But anyway, I followed her command, obviously, and made my 44-page magazine. The fact that everyone else had, I finished all of it a day before the deadline. The fact that everyone else was given, again, like 2 extra weeks to work on their stuff. And I'm just sitting there like, I literally just finished my whole thing. And I'm not going to get like any more or less of credit. And they're going to get more credit despite being late. Like, again, like some people, I read online, like, that like most colleges, if you submit more than like 24 hours late, it's like let alone 2 weeks, it's like the highest score you can really get is like a passing score, like a 40 to 50%. But like I feel like they're gonna get way higher than that anyway. Do you get what I mean? Like I'm not. Maybe I'm just being like petty or like angry. I don't know. I really don't know. But speaking of magazines, I'm a magazine collector at this point. I've been buying magazines. I love fashion magazines, and it's so weird because I don't even care about fashion like that. But I just find it interesting. I've been buying Elle, Vogue, Bazaar, whatever it's called, I don't know. And yesterday, I got a new one. It's re-edition, and it features Lord. This is a very weird purchase because I bought it, and then the seller, not even the seller, the store cancelled it. They said we accidentally cancelled and refunded your order, which I was like, that makes no sense. How do you accidentally cancel refund someone? And then, like, 2 hours later, like, all copies of them sold. I was like, oh, okay. But thankfully, I asked them to reserve, like, a copy for me anyway, until I got my refund back. And they actually did. So, God bless. And it came. It's a thick book. It's a big, thick book. And it's all photography, and I love it. The reason why I love magazines is because I love the style of them. I love how it's like a photo book, but also I love the typography that's present. I love the styling of it as well, like the way they place text in. Really nerdy shit, yeah, I know, but again, I love every type of art form, and I see magazines as an art form, as photography is art, typography is an art. I just love art. What you learn about me when it comes to creating, I just love art. I just love the idea of human creation, whether it be architecture, print, music. I just love it in general. Anyway, we're not done with college just yet. 2 more things. I'm just gonna put them together, separate on the list. I had a math exam, and it went very, very well. And I'm not being sarcastic, actually did go very, very well. Obviously I prayed before the exam, but also I was kind of procrastinating studying until like the last like 1-2 weeks, and then I actually did this new tactic which is way better, where I feel like when it comes to exams, because there's 2-3 papers, right? For me it's two. For my exam board is 2 papers. For other people it's like 3 papers. The thing is that a lot of people, I feel like when they study for an exam, they like study for like all the topics instead of just paper 1 and paper 2 topics. This year I finally realized I'm just gonna study paper 1 topics for now and then do paper 2 shit later. And guess what? I did paper 1 topics. I did paper 1 past exams, and guess what? The exam was fucking easy because I had less shit on my mind. Like, and the exam was like actually very predictable and very good. The saddest part of the entire exam was that my pen died. I had 3 spare pens, don't worry about it. And I was starving as well, because the thing is with food that I realized, with food, obviously the nutrients from it goes to your brain, and it affects like how you think and shit like that. That's why it's bad to eat fast food and other like fatty stuff, you know. But because of that, I was like, okay, I don't want to eat anything from anywhere right now, because if my brain gets fucked up mid-exam, I'm gonna crash the fuck out. So I just say I had my breakfast at like 6 a.m. and then ain't nothing. The exam ended at like 12, by the way. It was like 6 hours of nothing. And yeah, but it actually did work out though. Although I was starving to death, like legitimately starving, it did work out though. And I think if I had to estimate, because after I do an exam, I estimate how much like every question I know that is definitely correct, or I get like at least 1 mark on. I got at least 80 to 90 out of 120, which is pretty solid. But that's the grading system for this year is very low for my exam board, so I don't have to worry about it. Like, it's literally like a passing grade is 110 out of 240. Like less than half. It's like really easy to pass this year. So yay! They finally passed my math exams. Like, geez Louise. I don't even struggle with maths. It's just that like the questions are just like worded so annoyingly that like the last time I just like didn't do that well. Another college thing. This is a short story. There was this homeless guy, and you know, I don't trust homeless people like at all, or even give them anything. But you know what? I felt good that day, so I asked him, "Hey, do you want food?" And then he said, "No, money on." He said, "No, money only." Who the fuck do you think you are? What? This is how he's... No. That's how you know that nigga is lying as fuck. He is not poor. He is not homeless. That bro is lying. He's lying. What homeless person with has 0 house, 0 bitches, 0 house? I offer you a meal that will let you survive for the next at least 2 weeks, and you say no, I want money only? The fuck? That's how you know, like, the thing about a lot of homeless people, not a lot of them, why do we care? But the thing about homeless people is that some of them, they really do just be lying just to get like free money out of people. And the sad thing is, it works. I feel like, look, if I was homeless, God forbid, but if I was homeless, I'm sorry, if anyone offered me food, I would save it for later or just eat it right then. Like, what? What do you mean? No. I was unironically bewildered, because I was like, who the fuck says no to me giving food when you're homeless? That's just crazy work to me. It's just unironically crazy work to me. That just blew my mind. Anyway, on a more peaceful topic, I've been reading this book at the library. Not library. It's called at Waterstones, this bookstore. It's called Getting Shit Done. It's by Wu Day, and it's an awful book, but like kind of entertaining. It's a self-help book, I guess you could call it, because like that's one of my favorite genre of books right now. The self-help, like prime example, Atomic Habits. The book is very interesting because it's about this woman who's trying to give like it's this millennial woman, very important, giving this like very goofy and like kind of silly advice on how to like be more productive and, you know, this, that, the third, and like how to like manage your time. Meanwhile, like she writes it as if like she's like a very busy and like person. She's a housewife with no children. She cleans all day and does not. That's all she cleans all day and plays Sims on her computer. She literally wrote that in the. She wrote that in the book. I just find it funny how people can really speak about anything, just no matter what their life is about. I just find it kind of fun. It's a fun read, to be honest with you. I get it. I don't really. The advice itself is very like basic. But like a lot of self-help development books, they're very basic advice. The best one is Atomic Habits, because it actually gives you like, it has good ideas. It has great, it tells you what you should actually do to manage your time well. And it's not just like basic, oh, get off the phone, Skips, get off the phone. You know, big old phone. Like my iPhone screen time was perfect, and then my phone glitched. I was average. I'm so mad right now. I was averaging 4 and 5 hours. April 28th to May 5th, 4 hours, 56 minutes on a weekly basis. My phone glitched. It broke. My phone now, every single day, for some reason, every single app, no, it's not, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Discord, every single day, they now just all say 24 hours. And I don't know why. I don't leave my phone on for 24 hours, but it keeps doing it. And I don't understand. It's so sad, bro. Dude, unironically, I was so proud of my screen time. It was generally 4 to 5 hours on a weekly average for like 2 months. And now it's just completely broken, because ever since the 18th of May, it now just says 24 hours on every single app. And again, I searched it up on Google, and there's no way to fix it. There's no way to fix it. It's just stuck like that forever. Bro, 19 hours in the clock. What are you talking about? How is that 19 hours in the clock app? I don't understand. It's actually bullshit as well. Because again, like, my screen time will never be the same after this. I can't fix this. I don't... Even yesterday, I thought it was fixed yesterday. No, when I'm sleeping, I don't know what to do. Maybe I should power off my phone, like when I'm like purely just not using it. It's so sad. Cause that my screen time is completely... It's just fucked up. Today it says 2 hours only. But it's gonna it's gonna jump to like 19 hours or something. I don't understand. Why is doing this? Help me. It says, again, like yesterday, it says YouTube 19 hours, photos 19. It doesn't even make sense. How can I be on multiple apps for 19 hours? It doesn't even make sense. It's unironically bullshit, and I don't know how to fix it. Please, someone help me, please. So RIP to that. I guess my screen time means nothing anymore. I genuinely don't know how to fix it. I genuinely don't know how to fix it. I genuinely don't. It makes me really sad as well. I genuinely don't know how to fix it. Anyway. My parents are on vacay. That's kind of cool. They're in the home island right now. And yes, I said island. It's an island, not a country. Not a state. Island. And that means I've been home alone for the past like 2 days. And they're gone for like 10 days. So I'm actually going to be like chilling on my own. I'm not just going to be at home though, obviously. I'm going to like just go out and whatever. Actually, I might go thrifting, to be honest. I've been buying a lot of new clothes. Because I've been like, you know, like how I said, like, oh, I wish I dressed as like Cena and stuff like that, like 20 minutes ago. I'm not gonna dress like that, but I do want to experiment with dressing, with trying shit out. So I've been buying some polos, some shirts, you know, some jeans, some shoes. It's been fun. It's been fun. But in the end, don't worry. I bought some CDs and posters, another magazine. Yesterday I had a lot of money in my bank account. I was like, yeah, this is some spending. And when in the end, it's been 40 minutes. Oh my gosh. But finally, summer is coming up soon. literally after my second and last math exam, which is on June 4th, I will be done with college pretty much. There'll be nothing else to do. Um, my teachers only tell us to change anything about our projects if we didn't already get a merit or a distinction, which is a 60% or higher. So, I haven't been called out or anything yet. And it's been like again like 1-2 weeks. So I think I'm in a safe zone right now with that. So that's out of the way. And yeah, it's kind of crazy how college is gonna end. But as I said, I'm gonna make on the final like the week after the final day of college, I'm gonna make a commentary, just talk about the whole experience. I don't know how long it'll be, but probably as long as this video. Who knows? But yeah, and also I bought some dumbbells. I bought these dumbbells. I really like them. See, this is the beauty of the. Can we go back to the old ways of the internet? The beauty of the internet is that you should be able to just say random shit like "I like my dumbbells" and that's it. Like I use the internet these days, just to post images of random things. Like I miss when the internet was just people just talk about it was random of shit and just not really like caring at all. Today it feels way more commercial. It's now just called content. Like it's just cringe to me. Like I just post what I like. I just make what I like. You know what I mean? Whatever. But yeah, finally, something I've not done in a while. By the way, the channels. In my commentaries, the last topic I'd always talk about in my commentaries would be my other YouTube channels, because those were like a big part of my circadian rhythm. But I stopped because like one, I just forgot they existed really. I haven't been working. I've been so hyper focused on so many projects. I just forgot like not about the channels themselves, but I just haven't uploaded them in so long or like worked on a video in so long, which kind of sucks. But I did buy some A1 posters for them to be a backdrop for my videos. So I do have. I am definitely starting working on stuff, and this is one of them through and get this show on the road. My main channel, I plan to upload after like exams end. After exam end, wow. After my exams end, I'm gonna try upload way more. In the meantime, I'm gonna try upload way more while I'm waiting to get a job. Again, after college ends, I'm just gonna be like applying. Just like last year, after college time ended, I searched for jobs. I got a job, and it's like worked there for a bit, and then ditched. Same thing here. I might keep the. Oh, can I keep the job though? Because in university, I'll be moving like 4 hours away, so probably not actually. But yeah, that's that. Second channel videos coming soon. Tertiary channel, actually very soon. I have a script that I want to write soon, so I think that will release probably in June. That's it. I've been saying this for ages. My YouTube too. I need to make another long as hell video. I've been making too many 5 to 10 minute ones. This one, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just be me as I usually am. I'm just gonna ramble. Again, the thing about the internet is that you should feel the need that you should just feel like you could do whatever you want. Post, say whatever you want. Don't be so shy. Just be like me, which is an awful idea, but just but just be like me. Just get on the mic and just ramble. Just talk. Just get all of your thoughts and just put them out there. What's the worst that could happen other than like I don't know, getting doxxed? I don't know. Anyway, that's it. If you got this far in the video, which no one has, comment. What should you comment? Comment. iPhone 15. I don't know. Just comment that. And yeah, I will see you all on Monday.